Prem, for example, we can start adding in those elements to our overall thinking about the markets, can't we? We can start to add in our elements. And that's all we can ever do when we're looking at trades, is we can make the best probability distribution possible. Just watching this bottom edge on the S&P to see if it shows signs of breaking to the downside here at the moment. So I am just watching this just now, but they certainly seem to be adding enough liquidity into this low print to maybe try and make the effort to break it back off the bottom, but it's not working just yet. So it could just start easing off a little bit, but certainly they're still adding some liquidity below. I'm just watching to see if the dealers keep adding that liquidity or whether they give up on this as a bad bet. But at the moment, it looks like they're giving up as a bad bet, but they're desperately trying their best to hold it. But it's not been the easiest job for them so far. You can see the valuation, the value line, very bearish. Hopefully you're all short with me anyway, so I'm hoping you're all short from the 60s when we shouted the 60 short trade. It hasn't been anything other than bearish off this high price, so I'm hoping you've all gone short off of this high price here at 60s. And we've managed to all join in with this drop to 30. That's a $1,500 sell-off, so I'm assuming everybody's with me on that, yeah? There was a nice opportunity to sell the halfback here. There was good value in that halfback sell. And again, a nice break to the downside. The valuation not really with us. They are adding liquidity, but they're not adding enough to hold the price just yet. And, you know, there's always going to be that chance that this might just have a little bit more on the downside from this trade at the present moment. But not trying to buy it just yet. I'm waiting to see if we can get a little bit of value in this. I know they're adding liquidity, but I want to see a little bit more than what we've got just now. And we'll make our decision based on how this storyline develops from this point. But certainly, sell side top edges twice. We're not trying to second guess what's happening here. We're just trading what we're seeing, and we're making some really, really good money. So don't all type in at once, guys, all the short sellers. I know you've got a lot of money to spend this afternoon, so we won't insist that you give us all your profits. Just make sure you're in these trades to get these bits of business to the downside. When the lines are at the bottom edge, guys, unless you know that it's buying, this isn't buying. This line has never bought. This line's diverged, but it's never went bullish. This is bearish. This line is bearish, and it's still bearish. So when you get a small short-term divergence, that is a sell trade, always. And that's the deal you want to try and be on right there. That's the deal. That's the deal you really want to be involved in. And that sell-off is perfect. If that's the only trade you take today, that is a good trade because you're with the trend, you're on a pullback, the value's still bearish, you've got short-term value divergence, and that's how you make your monies, guys. That's how you make the money today.